Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook all on the same team could have been one of the greatest teams of all time if they stuck it out. Now, this team didn't work, because like Harden really wasn't in his prime yet. KD, was a snake after they lost 3-1 and just joined the Warriors. Or just other like locker room and like ego issues with like money and stuff like that. But if there's any type of those issues today, we'll hire a therapist if we got to solve them, because they are. Kevin Durant getting drafted 2nd overall in the 2007 draft from Texas. The next year they draft Russell Westbrook from UCLA with pick 4. And the season we're going to be starting in is Harden's rookie year when he was drafted 3rd overall from Arizona State. Harden will start his rookie year on the bench. He still did get a lot of playing time though and didn't have that bad of a season, putting up 8.7 points per game. I mean, the expectations weren't too high for him as a rookie, but Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook would have to carry the team this season. They had a pretty good season, getting the 4th seed in the playoffs. Kevin Durant put up 29.2 points per game and Westbrook put up 18.8 points per game. And you might think 29.2 points per game was enough to get Kevin Durant like in the MVP talks, but think again. LeBron's actually different. Look at this stat line he just put up to win MVP. Basically 40 points per game, 13 rebounds, 8 assists, and then 2 steals and 2 blocks. I'm pretty sure he won Defensive Player of the Year as well. That's crazy. The first round we played a Portland Trailblazers team who wasn't very good, and we got by them pretty easily 4-2. But the next round we would see the difference between an experienced team and a young team, as we played the Dallas Mavericks and they'd beat us 4-1 in the 2nd round, sending us home. And over the offseason, last year's MVP LeBron James joined the Miami Heat, and our team would keep getting better this season, but it really just wasn't our time yet. This is literally like the same playoff picture as the last season. We played the Portland Trailblazers in the 1st round and then go on to play the Mavericks. So it's basically whoever's playing just to go lose to the Mavericks. The Mavericks are kind of overpowered right now. It's kind of like their time right now, but we'll simulate the round, check it out, and we do sweep the Portland Trailblazers. Yeah, Dallas is up 2-0 on us right now, and yeah, I mean, 4-0 sweep. It's not our time yet. And next season, KD and Russell Westbrook went absolutely crazy, leading us to a 60-22 season. But the West was so good that only got us a 4 seed. Going 60-22, only getting a 4 seed is crazy. That was because we had the MVP in the Western Conference as well. Kobe Bryant won the MVP. As we see his stats right here, a pretty good season. And in the 1st round, we actually matched up against our worst enemy, Dirk Nowitzki. Both years that we have made the playoffs, they have been the ones to knock us out. But things might have been getting a little different because OKC was on the rise up and the Dallas Mavericks were just getting worse and worse as they were getting older. The OKC team was young and getting to their prime, so we won the series in 5 games. KD put up 34.5 points per game through the whole series, which brought us to the Western Conference Finals to play the Lakers and the MVP of this year, Kobe Bryant. We had absolutely no answers for Kobe, as he would absolutely torch us all series, having 46 points in game 5 to eliminate us. And this season right here, the 2012-2013, is when Harden did leave to join the Houston Rockets, but good thing he did not, because he had a breakthrough season that actually ended up winning the MVP this year. I did not expect that at all. And we ended up having a really good season, getting the 1 seed, going 67-15. So we were definitely getting to our prime years. We played the 8th seeded Denver Nuggets in the 1st round, and we did get by them pretty easily, sweeping them 4-0. And in the 2nd round, we matched up against a really young Steph Curry and the Warriors. Steph was nowhere near his peak yet. He was still pretty good, but yeah, we did end up 4-0ing them. And in the Western Conference Finals, we matched up against the Spurs, and we thought we were going to be able to win this matchup and make our first finals appearance, but that did not work out as planned, as in game 7 we actually took the L and lost. And hopping right into the playoffs of the next season, we actually ended up matching up against the Nuggets once again. We were the 1 seed, they were the 8 seed. We beat them 4-1. And the next round we played the Lob City Clippers and Chris Paul. I mean, they were probably the other best team in the West, like the team to beat for us to make the finals, and that's what we ended up doing. We ended up handling business and winning the series 4-2. Next round we matched up against Anthony Davis and the Pelicans in the Western Conference Finals, and yeah, we won 4-1. It was a very easy Western Conference to get through this year. It might have been an easy Western Conference playoffs, but we had to match up against 99 overall LeBron James and the Miami Heat in the finals. This was a really tough series. LeBron James was basically like in his prime, so trying to stop LeBron was almost impossible. And this series went back and forth, which actually led us to game 7 in OKC. Harden with the lane, he's gonna miss, get his own board though and put it up. I mean, this is a game that the Thunder should win in front of the home crowd. Game 7, Harden shooting a fadeaway 3 and he's gonna miss. I don't really know what he was thinking right there. Dwayne Wade with the pass down low to, and LeBron's gonna miss the layup, giving it to Kevin Durant on Ray Allen. I feel like the ball should definitely be in Kevin Durant's hands right now as the best scorer on the team, but Harden getting to the Harden had a lane and he shot a step back jumper and hit it. He had a lane wide open to the basket. That was our first lead we took tonight. It's a good time to take it with a minute left in the 4th. LeBron in the post, gonna go up, and he's going to miss again. LeBron's missed 3 shots in a row. Thunder can extend the game right here to a 3 or 4 point lead. James Harden with the ball. James Harden with the layup. James Harden getting all the clutch shots right now. Harden with the ball, trying to make something happen. 30 seconds left. He's going to go to the line and get fouled. Harden has 32 points tonight as he makes the first free throw. All right, Harden to get the 3-point lead, and he's going to hit it for 33 points and a 3-point lead with 36 seconds left. All right, and LeBron with the ball, down 3. LeBron trying to make something happen. Shoots a terrible shot. Gets his own rebound. Almost turns it over, spins. That's going to be a bucket, right? He's going to miss. LeBron is choking. And the Thunder are going to win the NBA Finals, their first ring as a team 5 seasons in. Looks like Kevin Durant's going to be winning the first Finals MVP of this team. It was definitely going to be interesting because all 3 of them could have got it, especially with Harden dropping basically 40 points in Game 7. And this team was improving crazily. Next season, we set the NBA regular season win record at 75-7. The big 3 was all in their prime, and it was scary. It was like impossible to stop them because you have 3 top scorers and top players in the league all on the same team. And we also have the MVP of the season on our team as well. Kevin Durant putting up 32 points per game, bringing home the scoring title and the MVP. And as you can guess, the Western Conference wasn't too strong. We flew right through them and came right to the finals against LeBron and the Cavaliers. The Cavs also had a really good team, going 69-13 this season, so it was going to be a tough matchup. And we were going back and forth. Kevin Durant won the game for us in Game 1 with a 55-point performance, but in Game 2, LeBron came back and dropped a 47-point triple-double. And these teams were battling it out through the whole series, which led us to a Game 7 in Oklahoma City. And Kyrie going to the bucket, fading away, and he's gonna miss like a wide open. So it was 14%. Did not look like it was 14, but it was wide open. It looked like. But Thunder with the ball, a bucket here could pretty much close the game out. And Ibaka with the post hook, he's gonna hit it. And the Thunder get another ring, their second ring of the video. And it looks like Russ is gonna be winning the Finals MVP this time. Even though KD wins the MVP on the season, Russ does get the Finals MVP. Now the Thunder have won the championship the past 2 years in a row, looking to make it a three-peat this year to solidify them as a dynasty in NBA history. The three-peat is kind of the mark of a dynasty in NBA history. Jordan and the Bulls had done it twice, and then Kobe and Shaq did it once. And we would match up against the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals to try and get to the finals to get the three-peat. This was the series that made Kevin Durant in real life leave and join the Warriors over the offseason after blowing a 3-1 lead. But with the help of James Harden, could the series be different, and could they make it to the finals past the Warriors? And I thought James Harden was really going to make a huge difference in the series, which he did make a difference, but the Warriors still ended up winning. Steph was just in his bag the whole series, averaging 47.3 points per game throughout the whole series. And the next season, Steph would continue his terror in the NBA, having one of the best seasons the NBA has ever seen, dropping 50, 60-point games on the regular. He was going absolutely crazy all season. And Steph wins MVP with one of the best seasons I've ever seen. 40 points per game is insane. And that's who we're going to match up against in the Western Conference Finals once again, the Golden State Warriors. I have a feeling we're going to be seeing them, for the next couple years. Just it's going to be either the Thunder or the Warriors making the finals. This year is going to be different. Steph was not able to get his team by the Thunder this year, as the Thunder won the series in 6 games. And the Thunder will go on to sweep Derrick Rose and the Bulls 4-0 in the finals. LeBron and the Cavs actually ended up losing early in the playoffs to the Bulls. Next season is the year that Carmelo Anthony and Paul George both joined the Oklahoma City Thunder. I kept Carmelo Anthony on the Thunder, but I did move Paul George just because they probably would never have the money to pay all these guys. I don't think Harden, KD, and Westbrook might have been able to stay on a team anyway with the money, and Melo might be a stretch, but we're going to give him Melo anyway. And the pattern would kind of be the same. We'd match up against the Warriors again in the Western Conference Finals, and this year we would beat them easily in 5 games. But LeBron and the Cavs did make it to the finals this year. But with adding Carmelo Anthony to the team, this team's offense was absolutely just unstoppable, and we didn't really have many problems with the Cavs at all. We beat them 4-1. And James Harden gets another MVP. That is his second. So we've had 3 MVPs in the past 10 seasons. KD has had 1 and James Harden's had 2. And this is the playoff bracket right here that we're gonna have to go through to try and get the three-peat. It was broken up last time by Steph and the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals, but we haven't had trouble beating them these past couple years, so hopefully we can get by them pretty easily. I'm just gonna simulate the rounds. We should make it past our first 2 series pretty easily, and yes, we do. All right, and we got the Warriors again. Is it currently a 1-1 series? The Warriors up 2-1, 2-2, 3-2. This is the closeout game right here, and we do close it out. Kawhi Leonard in the Eastern Conference Finals winning MVP, and James Harden winning the Western Conference Finals MVP. All right, and we're in the finals looking for the three-peat. We got Game 7 against Kawhi and the Raptors. We're blowing them up by like 40 points right now in Game 7. So the Thunder pull off the three-peat. You see in the top left corner, KD had a triple-double. Let's see who wins Finals MVP. So James Harden wins the Western Conference Finals MVP, Finals MVP, and MVP of this regular season.
giving the Thunder a 4-3 victory over the Raptors in the finals.
And after pulling off the three-peat, we kind of answered all the questions that we had, like if this team would be good, if this team would be a dynasty. So I decided to do one more year, the farewell tour, and see how we did this year in the 2019-2020 NBA season.
And James Harden winning MVP back-to-back years, going absolutely crazy, putting up almost 35 points and 12 assists a game. That is a crazy stat line, and almost a triple-double with 8.1 boards. All right, and we got the 1 seed once again. We should just fly through Houston, I would think. Yeah, 4-0. We got the Kings next, and we should fly through the Kings, right? Okay, they took us 6 games. That was surprising right there. Now we got Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers. This will be a good series right here, or I thought it was going to be a good series. We're up 3-0. Let's simulate through this game. We get the sweep. James Harden put up 43.5 points per game during the Western Conference Finals, and we sweep them 4-0. James Harden putting up a crazy year. 26 points per game in the finals, 4-0 sweep, and we are bringing home another ring.